Hello and welcome to JudgementTV. Today we're playing Epic Fidget Hunt. So spoiler alert, we will be showing all fidget toy locations in this video. So starting off in the living room. So it says touch a fidget to pick it up. And off we go. So this game is from the developers who also brought the Epic Egg Hunt 2021. I did really enjoy playing that game. So if you haven't played that one already, definitely do go and check it out. We also have a solution video for that one on our YouTube. With any of our kind of solution orientated videos, if you do get stuck, please do drop us a comment and I will be happy to try and help you. If there's any other games of this style that you would like us to do a recording of, again just drop us a comment. So we've got some nice easy fidget locations to ease us into this game. I'm sure as the levels go on it's going to get harder and harder. So the sneaky fidget in this level is you need to go outside, and for a while I didn't realise that the window was actually open. And I've gone back, so you'll notice that the numbers above my head for the fidget count have changed. I didn't realise I had to go and get that one. So we're now moving into level 2, which is the bathroom. This is the kind of storage airing cupboard. So obviously tightrope walking, like kind of the small line walking on the iPad, is a bit precarious because it does have a tendency to kind of fly off to the right or left, which is why I was going so slow. And that finishes the bathroom, and we're on to the kitchen. So throughout this game, if you do want to pay to be a VIP, there are additional fidgets to collect around the maps. And that completes the kitchen. So now we're moving on to the sewers. And into the toilet. And straight into the poo fidget. I mean, obviously you've got to do that, haven't you, really? So when you run over a poppet, it seems to, you've got the little bubbles that go up and increase that counter. Not too sure what that's for yet. I'm sure we'll find out a bit later on in the game. Oh, we've got Pennywise. Oh my god, he's running after us. I'm assuming if Pennywise gets you, he'll oof you. I wasn't going to let that happen. So that plank actually breaks if you stand on it too long. So it's best just to keep running. However, it will regenerate. So we've got the ghost dangling from Pennywise's balloon. And that completes the sewer. And we're moving on to the garage. I actually got booted off this game, so I had to reload it, which is why I've started somewhere that you don't start if you run through via the door. So my collection will be slightly out of order to what you might play it. So this is the one that I missed because I didn't come up through the pipe. So we're now moving into the bedroom. Now this one's not so obvious because there are pictures of fidgets hung up around the house, but this picture is in fact one we need to collect. I don't know why sometimes I would run over a poppet and it wouldn't pick up for some reason, so just try again, you will collect it. We're in the garden now, and another what I like to call tightrope walk. Excellent, my favourite thing to do on the iPad. Now this next one is super sneaky. It's a little hole in the floor that you've got to run down. And that's dead annoying. Now I've got to wait for the poppet to regenerate. It does come back. And that finishes off the garden. So you can always refer to your checklist to see the shape at least of the poppet that you're trying to find next. So we're in the playground. Now this one was interesting. You have to time your jump with the swing to make sure you try and hit it as it's swinging past you. It did take me a couple of attempts, so do keep trying. And there we go. And the little sneaky one hid underneath the slide. So this is through the door out of the room into the kind of walkway area. I kind of went off venturing into the garden before I'd finished the room in its entirety. So that cabinet will open, you've just got to kind of time it right. So another ride on the robotic Hoover. So to get across the lava, drop any fidget that you want to, jump on the fidget, run over and get the last one. So there are 4 coffins around the outside of this map. Only one of them contains your a fidget. The other 3 will kill you, as you've just seen. So we'll just go and grab this candy fidget off the top of this coffin that's just killed me. So the coffin that you need with the fidget inside it is when you come out of the door, you go to the left. And we've got the pumpkin fidget inside the pumpkin up the hill. So this is in kind of like the cave tunnel area when you run through the kind of scary face's mouth. So now we're moving on to Squid, which is obviously Squid Games. So if you're looking directly at the doors to go through, you want the door to the left, which is where you'll find your fidget. The door to the right has the VIP area. And then if the door does happen to shut behind you, just jump on the fidget on the other side and it'll open the door again. I do love these maps. They're absolutely brilliant how immersive they are. I mean, this is just like Squid Games. This is the second game from this developer that I've played. I would highly recommend both the Epic Egg Hunt and this Fidget Hunt. So we've got a game of red light, green light. Can't quite make it to the end before she turns around again. And the last fidget, which I missed, was very sneakily hidden around the corner of the door. So we're now moving on to the pool. So as you move round by the plant pots, there's a little hole in the fence. For some reason I stupidly ran around the back of the castle, so I missed the door. If only I'd just run to the left instead of the right. Hey ho, we've got the fidget though. So into the pool grate. Let's go for a swim. I was expecting one to be on top of that peacock lilo. Unfortunately there wasn't. I was a bit disappointed. So we're now running into the alligator or crocodile's mouth. And the last one is round the back of the planter. You'll just see a crawl space. So this is the plant bed with the plant pots on the top of it. And then it's a very long crawl to the fidget. They couldn't have put it near the start, no. But I suppose they could have put it right at the end. And that completes the pool. So we're now moving on to the spaceship, which is based on the game Among Us. And again, this map, with the kind of graphics that they've done on this, is just brilliant. It is just like playing the game Among Us. So impressive. So if you call the emergency meeting button, the silence fidget then pops up. So a quick way of going around the map on this one is to use the kind of air vents or whatever these are, where you go through the grates, just like you would do in Among Us. So that's the only one that's in the vent, the rest of them are in the rooms. So essentially, if you use the vents, you've got to crawl up every ladder and just make sure that you go into every room and get the fidgets out of them. It's kind of a great way to navigate this map. So just to show you, that room is between the cafeteria and the storage. This is the med bay. And again, you can see the grate that accesses every room. And we're into, I think this is electrical. It's been that long since I played Among Us. Can't remember if this is comms, admin, or weapons. So we're now into winter. which is essentially Christmas. So the Christmas tree does spin, but there is that bell in one of the sides. So through the fire and down. This is the gingerbread house. I mean, I do like more often than not that the fidgets match the kind of area where they're stashed. So obviously a snowflake on a snowman, the gift in Santa's sleigh. You've got the stocking on the fireplace. It's very well thought out, you know, and I really enjoy playing it. And we're moving into the toy factory, which is based on Poppy's Playtime. Again, it's really clever to use some really popular themes, so obviously Squid Games, Huggy Wuggy, and of course Among Us. Here's Kissy Missy. So Little Judge actually joined the game, and it looks like we've got a special fidget, which was a virus fidget. I don't know why they would kind of allocate a virus fidget for a friend joining. So we're in the factory part now, so we've got to press another button and you can see the fidget toy moving through the factory. So let's meet at the chute at the bottom. And that one is sneakily hidden in TV. So we're now moving into Candyland. Every person with a sweet tooth's dream, every diabetic's nightmare. I'm sure if you lived there and ate off that land, you'd be a diabetic in no time. Don't know what a dango is. Assuming it's some kind of sweet treat. Listen, I am a fan of these. We have them and they're called Micados here in the UK. Oh, they're lovely. Little sticks we like dipped in chocolate. Very Moorish. So moving into the zoo, we're on the last couple of levels now. And again, Another tightrope walk, my favourite. And there it is on the red cable car on, if you're looking at the left cable. So not the first cable as you run up it, the second. And we've got to climb back up and we'll go up and get the one that we saw earlier, which is the octopus. And now we're in the panda's cage. And in with the rabbits. On top of the aquarium fish tank. And then if you walk along the rabbit's fence, you can then jump into the bin. And then in the elephant enclosure in the hollow log. And then the sneaky one is in the bushes. So we're on the penultimate level now, which is the school. We're going up through the roof tile now. So I'll give you a hint, you will need to stay up here or come back up here, as I'll show you in a minute. This is to get the one on the telly. You need to go through the roof tile directly above the telly. However, I missed it and had to go back. You need to jump on the table near to the whiteboard to then go up and jump up and get the owl fidget. And again, for the one in the radiator and the calculator one and the hamster one, you all need to use the chairs to get up there. So here's calculator one in the desk. And then to get the hamster one, you need to go up the desk, onto the ball, onto the magnifying glass and into the hamster's cage. And this is the one that I missed. This is where you have to run through the roof tiles and across, and then you'll drop directly above the telly. And that completes the school. And this is the last room, this is the server room. On to the last couple now. I mean, that's really old tech. I'm not sure many kids these days would know what a floppy disk is for, apart from it's a save icon. Back in the day when I was at school, that's what our games and all that lot used to be loaded onto, so you used to put the floppy disk in to load your game. God, that makes me feel like a dinosaur. And there we have it, into the winners area. Let's just pop a few on the rainbow for good measure. So you can rebirth to collect them again, and we've got the rainbow fidget, special fidget for completing the game. So as I said, there are special fidgets, so you've got to pop X amount to achieve those ones. And then obviously you've got the finish of the game and the friend join, which is the virus there you can see. So at least let's get the first pop one as we're not that far off it. And there we have it, we've earned the small fidget for 100 pops. So I've really enjoyed playing this game as much as I enjoy playing Epic Egg Hunt. I am really looking forward, and I do hope the developer brings out some more games in the future. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!